Hello, this is gonna be my update for the week. Um, it was officially my first week as a electrician apprentice, um, and I already got injured. It was nothing too major. My hand got caught, and the webbing part here ripped. Um, Thankfully, no muscle or bone or any nerves were hit. So that happened Thursday, 4 days in. Um, so that's fun. Hand still functions, still move my fingers, all good. It's just some stitches to keep it in place, and then bandage to kind of keep stuff away from it, keep it clean and everything. But yeah, as for the week itself, it was very interesting. I got to see a variety of different calls, going from something residential to commercial to things like just cleaning some lights, installing some switches. I personally, because I am a helper at the moment and I also have no experience whatsoever, I'm not really doing much. I'm more so observing, setting up things, moving things, picking up trash. That's just how it goes in these situations when you are the helper. You're not really doing much, especially in the beginning. Maybe later on, after I've gotten like some schooling, been there for a little bit, maybe a couple things here and there, some simple stuff. But for the most part, I'm just helping the guy that I'm with, however he tells me to help, picking up the trash whenever he tells me to pick them up, getting his tools, handing him parts and all that stuff. So for the time being, that's my job. And no, it is what it is. I know that's the name of the game. That's how things work. Um, that's how things work out whenever somebody's starting. So honestly, no problem with me. But yeah, I'm just observing, kind of seeing the type of calls that get sent on. Things that I'm going to have to do at a later point. But yeah, it's very interesting. Um, 7:30 up until at the earliest 4:30. Um, so far no calls have been too difficult. None of them have really been super difficult. It's just been there was one Tuesday that was a real inconvenience because um, we were at a residential. We had to put in some lights, and we had to make the holes for the lights and everything. And underneath the sheetrock was a pretty thick piece of wood that we did not have the right, or that the person I was with did not have the correct attachment for, to get through the wood. We had one that would get through the wood, but by the end of the day, it would be completely dulled and everything, and it also just took longer. But yeah, we used that. I had to do 6 of them. The first 3 did take a while, but we got through them. The second 3, that was a bit more of an issue because there were studs that we had to kind of work around. Or we found studs, and so we had to move completely all 3 of the lights. Then we had to go through the thick wood, also make holes for the wires to go through and everything. That one was more of like just inconvenience after inconvenience kind of come together, but it wasn't necessarily difficult. None of the calls were extremely difficult. Yeah, the Thursday we had to go up to a pole light, and so we needed to lift, shifted, got my hand. Nothing too serious. I do got a little bit of a bruise here on my finger, but like I said, it's fine. Got some stitches. It's healing, is what it is. I also hurt my ankle because I was extremely stupid and I went extremely overboard Friday night, and I fell, I think, because I don't remember. I fell, and my ankle's been swollen since since like Friday night, Saturday morning. So yeah, that's been that. I haven't been doing much with it, letting it heal. Put some ice on it. Got a compression sleeve so that compression helps with that. Um, yeah, it's doing better. Still hurts a little bit. Can't put too much weight on it, but for the most part, it's doing all right. Yeah, that was the week. It was just kind of getting adjusted to the new place, seeing how things work, um, learning to fill out the timesheets, keeping track of my hours, all that stuff. And yeah, that's really everything. So I'm not gonna be able to work out for a while because one, my hand. If I did work out, it would only be my right hand. But I now have a swollen ankle, so I'm really not gonna be able to work out for a little bit, which sucks. But I gotta let it heal. It is what it is. But yeah, other than that, nothing new is going on with me. Yeah. Currently today is Sunday. Tomorrow I start my second week. Who knows what that will bring? I am not particularly sure what that will bring. I did buy some work clothes for obviously work because I didn't want to use I had no issue using some of my personal clothes, but I just didn't have enough. But yeah, I bought some work clothes, Wrangler Outdoors, decent pants. They're cargos, so pretty good. One thing that did come in, I got a new belt, pretty nice belt. But yeah, that is now everything. All in all, I'm feeling pretty happy overall with how things went during the week, even with the injury to my hand and with the injury to my ankle of me being a dumbass. I was thinking about it earlier yesterday, and I was just like, this, this pain and, the injuries that I've gotten, I'm like, man, I'm in a position to where I can actually, get these injuries and they'll heal and I'll be fine. And I'm working at something that I want to be my career. And it was a very interesting thought of I am able to hurt my body doing something that I want to do, and also being stupid, and it not be a huge stop for me. If I were to do this, if I were to hurt myself like this, or with my ankle, if I were to hurt myself a couple years ago like this, I have no idea. Things would be so much worse. But they're not. I'm able to do this, and yeah, it sucks, it hurts, it's a little inconvenient, but it'll heal and I'll be fine, and I could do it again. I won't, try not to at least, but I could. And it's really interesting. It's a really interesting feeling. But yeah, that is everything. So till my update for you guys next weekend, maybe a Saturday, might be a Sunday. Speaking of which, on Saturdays, it's either gonna be this Saturday, the 28th, or the next following Saturday. The farmers market is gonna be opening back up. I'm gonna be checking that out. I might be getting a couple more trinkets here and there, show them off. But yeah, now that is everything. So till my update next weekend, see ya.